So I'm at Enish restaurant in Croydon today. It is a mini chain of Nigerian restaurants, and I have not one, but I have two special guests with me. So we have Salim from Muslim Vibe.
Hello.
And we have Nabil from Britain's Got Talent. He is in the semi-finals and hopefully going on to the finals and to win.
Oh wait.
No wait, you're in the finals.
Did you just demote me?
No, she said it, not me.
I imagine while I'm still alive.
Sorry, you're in the finals. And we're going to get him to win, guys. So let's get started. So have you been to a Nigerian restaurant before?
I have not, no.
You haven't?
This is my first time. Have you been to one before?
Once or twice. I've dabbled in the cuisine.
I haven't been to a Nigerian restaurant before, so I'm hoping Nabil will take care of me and Salim. Right?
Obviously. We call Nigerian food 101 because Nigerian food has levels, right? So jollof rice is entry level Nigerian food, right? It's better than biryani. Don't argue with me, but I would say because you have like, is it paya you guys call it?
Yeah.
We've got something similar to it, but it's better. And but it is better though. As long as you don't mind having onion breath when you leave. And it's made in the east, right? I'm half Hausa, half Igbo, so it's an Igbo meal. It's a cow foot and it's cooked in palm oil and potash. And lots of herbs and spices.
Potash?
Yes, potash.
What's potash?
It's like an alum. I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's a thickening agent, very similar to how the Chinese have cornstarch.
Okay.
You're a very good food reviewer already. You're
like literally my talent is cooking, not
okay,
farming.
fine.
So
that's quite interesting. Yeah.
maybe one day I'll invite you over and I'll make you guys a meal.
Okay, cool. I'm
Northern Nigerian meal.
You know what? Maybe we should take him to one of our kind of restaurants.
We got
Are you guys?
Hey, we got some East African
East
restaurants.
African.
Are you Tanzania? I knew it. I knew that. That's why I like you.
Thanks.
Oh, this waste man here, bro.
Okay, so we're getting. So how do you pronounce that term?
NKWOBI.
Huh?
NKWOBI.
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 Yeah, it's one of those words you have to move your head to say.
Oh.
NKWOBI.
Okay, I can't do the head movement like Nabil can.
NKWOBI.
You see the hand. You have to move your head. NKWOBI. That's why Nigerians, we've got a lot of good boxers and we've got a strong neck because
From saying NKWOBI all the time.
see, our language, our different languages in Nigeria require power. You understand? NKWOBI, you have to say it. NKWOBI.
NKWOBI.
You're Nigerian.
Oh, okay, cool.
A jug of non-alcoholic chapman.
Yeah, that's
Because that again is a very Nigerian drink.
Yeah.
So
What is it?
it's I can't explain it. You just have
I'll
to.
try.
It's very fruity. More like a cocktail. It's like a mocktail. Like a mocktail.
Yeah, he likes that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a fruity. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, what got you into comedy?
I was. It's a number of things that led to it, but primarily I wanted a way to get over my anxiety. I suffer from severe social anxiety. Like even now, how I feel and how I come across are two totally different things. So I needed a way, and it's cheaper than therapy, So I went into it, and it just became an outlet for me. Never, I've struggled with speaking in public in the past, but it was a good way for me to vent how I feel. Because a lot of the stuff I talk about is stuff I'm not happy about, A lot of my stand-up is stuff I'm angry about, but I find a way to make it funny, and it's almost like healing for me, and cathartic as well to just get off the chest.
How did you get up that first night? Because I always think, everyone thinks about it once in their life, let's do stand-up comedy, I don't know. But you never actually...
You don't have enough unresolved issues.
No, but you always think it would be interesting, because also, because you talk about the lifestyle, everyone always says, it's such a good life. But I've got other friends, who are stand-up comedians, who are 2 a.m. on a bus back from Manchester to London, the mega bus, because it's cheaper than getting a train and all this stuff. But I always wonder what that first step is like, because it's not natural to get on stage and just talk about random stuff and have people judge you.
It's essentially, imagine you just saying, make me laugh.
She said that to you, said be funny on camera.
Yeah, sure. No pressure. No, the first ever gig that I did was harrowing because I'd never done it before, but I called the promoter like, yeah, funny bro, funny, yeah. Because like, okay, so my earliest childhood memory was watching a VHS tape. You remember VHS? You don't know about VHS, do you, Junior?
I know about VHS.
Really? How old are you? Actually, no. Okay, sorry.
I'm below 30.
We didn't cut that out.
Oh, yeah, still at you.
But I'm above 25.
So, Richard Pryor. Like, I remember watching Richard Pryor with my dad and my brother. And Rowan Atkinson and Eddie Murphy. We had those watches. And I just thought, it's so awesome, these guys being on stage, telling jokes, you know, and I was like, I would love to do that. And that stand-up comedy wasn't as big in Nigeria as it is now. And like, I come from a very academic family, so like, my dad's a medical doctor, and he was like the head of the Guild of Medical Practitioners in Nigeria. You know what I mean? And my mom was in politics at the time, so it's like, am I gonna tell? And you didn't even think you could. There was no comedy club. There was nothing. But anyway, fast forward to now. Leave all that romantic stuff behind. Fast forward to now. The day I remember writing down material on a piece of paper, and like I even left spaces for when the audience is gonna laugh, because I'm like, this is so dope. That I'm gonna have to let's lay off a little bit, let them laugh so they can breathe, and then, bro, I turned up, and the host, I remember the host introducing me.
Alright.
Sorry. Everybody tells jokes before they start their set. Magicians, guitarists, whatever. So I go on now and I'm talking for like a minute. They're waiting for the act to begin, and there's no act. Told the joke, and the man looked at me, looked at his date and said, as I was saying, yeah, I thought the crowd was going to swallow me. But what makes it worse is my older brother was sitting at the back, and he was the only person that was laughing, but he was laughing at me. Like It was embarrassing.
That's still got to be painful.
Come on, man, it's like getting your ass kicked right in front of everyone. Oh, it was terrible. And like my brother drove me home, and we stopped and we got what you're about to eat.
Oh,
Got me a van EGUSI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he dropped me off at home and he said to me, Nabil, the best advice I can give you is enjoy your food. And he just drove off.
Speaking of food.
So that's your SUYA. That's the Let's give it.
So this, what we have here now is SUYA, very common in Nigerian barbecue. Yeah. So normally it will be in a stick, and they cut it off from the stick, wrap it into newspaper with onions. And I can still remember fondly those afternoons coming back from school. You'd buy your SUYA, it would be wrapped for you in a newspaper. You know, I don't know whether they sterilized it, but the germs made it taste better. And this pepper here is called yaji. Different people have different combinations of things, but this is inherently northern Nigerian. But because it's so loved, it's spread across Nigeria. So you will find people from the Hausa tribe across different parts of Nigeria selling this by the roadside. Get a bit of onion.
Yeah.
Normally we would eat with our hands, but obviously because of Corona, this is how Nigerian socialites eat.
Dip basically the lamb suya into the ERG powder. Lamb suya itself is quite soft, that kind of melts in your mouth, and you, like Nabil said, you basically put with the onion, you get the tomato, and you just dip it into the chili powder. But I would recommend not dunking it into the chili powder if you can't handle your spice, because that powder is deadly hot. And the suya is covered in a peanut powder, right? Right, Nabil? It's covered in peanut powder, okay.
Peanut powder, one mixture of peanut, beans, another herbs and spices, but predominantly peanut.
Okay, fine.
That there is NKWOBI. NKWOBI is eaten more so in the east. This basically represents my heritage because I'm half Hausa, half Igbo. So I'm half north, half east.
Nice. This is a foot apparently, right?
Yeah. Oh. I said, what about if you have nut allergy? And then people with nut allergy with Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
And I said, no, they're extinct. So.
We have basically a huge table spread. It's mostly big because of fish.
It's for all of us.
Yeah. This is the CROAKER, right? The CROAKER fish, and with the yam.
Common fish that we eat, the most common fish we eat would be croaker, snapper, mackerel, and tilapia.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's again very common staple in our cuisine: chilies, tomato, onions.
And Salim got the jollof rice with the ashun with the head nod. Ashun,
ashun.
which is basically a really spicy suya, right? Goat suya.
Yeah, sort of. Nyama choma.
Oh, okay. So for you East Africans out there, very similar to
I guess there are different versions of nyama choma.
Yeah.
So
you can have the first bite because it's really spicy. So we just want to see how spicy.
it'll be fine.
So on a scale of 1 to the sun.
No, that's okay.
Oh.
Unless it was on the side. Let me go in the middle. No, it's good.
Right, I'm really disappointed because I was kind of hoping it was spicy and he was kind of shy.
Yeah, they covered it. So eba is basically, it's a processed powder. It's made from a processed powder from cassava, right? It's melon seeds, tomato, onion, pepper, garlic.
Oh, with the
sauce
fried fish underneath.
Yeah, with the fried fish underneath. Into a bowl, and then you kind of flatten it a little bit and grab some soup, maybe a bit of fish or whatever, and yeah, you know what to do from there.
Okay. Oh, this is not.
Yep. That's right. Come on.
Okay, cool.
Hey.
How did you know you were funny? But like I know I'm not funny, and like I can give you an example. Like I gave a wedding speech 2 days ago, and I thought there was a really funny joke in there, and no one in the room laughed. And I was like, okay, so I'm clearly not funny, so I have no banter. Why laughing at me? I'm telling the truth.
That's how it happens to all of us. Well, not really to me, but you know.
Thanks.
You know what? Being funny on stage and being funny in person are two totally different things.
Yeah.
Very few comedians are actually funny.
I told you this. That's my wisdom. You're an party.
Of course, darling. So, very few.
No, but it's true. A lot of comedians are not funny in real life.
Comedians. I was talking about comedians.
No, comedians.
That's true.
Had any instances where you've come across like people who either don't like that you are black or Muslim? No, I think since you've been on Britain's Got Talent. Not generally throughout the whole time. Okay, that's a very stupid question.
You should do comedy. I'm a big black Muslim guy on national television. What do you think? Yeah, it's been, the support has been amazing, but the underbelly of Great Britain has shown itself. They've disrobed themselves, they've raised their garment and shown us their true nature. A lot of people, you know, are flipping, foaming at the mouth because I'm on the show.
That's really sad, isn't it?
Not really. It's no different from what the average black person sees every day. So.
Was that on your mind when you applied for Britain's Got Talent, or you just kind of like?
It's on my mind in everything I do because I know wherever I go, there's, you know, unless I'm in a space like this, people are always gonna have a problem with me for just existing. So we can either like stay at home and hide, or we can go out and be loud and proud. And I chose option B.
Good on you.
So yeah, I mean you've chosen option B. You're doing what you're doing.
No, I know. Yeah, it's I used to get a lot of racist comments, but you know, I think they're kind of toned down a bit. But I used to get the whole like halal food is like wrong, blah blah blah. You don't belong in this country. You need to like get out.
Yeah, I was always some guy with 3 teeth in his mom's basement, dirty underwear, just pounding away, you know.
Yeah.
So I've learned, like someone said to me today, like, oh, I hope you lose. I'm like, there's no losing now, I'm in the final.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you kind of won either way, but if you don't win the final.
Whatever, I hope you lose. I'm like, listen, you've got an anonymous account online and you're trolling people, you've lost.
Yeah, that's fair. What did you guys think of the food? Considering it's your first venture into Nigerian food.
I liked it. There was a lot of flavour, which I generally like. Pretty heavy food as well, but decent all round.
So what would you say is your favourite dish?
Can't pronounce any of them, but the jollof rice was nice, the fish was good, the goat was good. The one thing I didn't like, to be honest, was the cow foot.
I could tell you didn't like it.
Yeah,
you put it in your mouth and you're like, no comment.
I gave it a third go, I think. I tried 3 times.
Yeah. I was like, wow. I was like, don't know if he liked it or he
No, I
hated
was
it, or
really
just
trying to give it a go.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste.
To be honest,
It's like paya, right? Paya is a very acquired
Yeah,
taste. Like
Yeah,
you-
like, oddly enough, I eat fish, right, but I don't like pie.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Why?
It just,
I prefer pie to this.
yeah, and I prefer this
I
to
prefer
pie.
this to paya.
No.
I find paya quite like...
See, these are the kind of people, these are the friends I like to meet, not those your guys that will be double eating my name.
What was your favourite dish? There's a lot of thinking going on in that face
I
right now.
think my favorite dish was the NKWOBI that you didn't like. I like, obviously I love fried yam, I love yam, and I love fish, but the NKWOBI, like, especially when it's cold, is something I enjoy eating.
I really like this with the bitter leaves and the melon seeds, something I haven't had before in terms of flavour and stuff, so this was quite good. It's like super starchy. Was it the...
I really like that, to be honest.
Yeah, it was
when
good, it
when
was
it's
good.
warm,
Yeah,
it was
it
very
was good,
nice.
yeah. But
You know?
I think the fish was quite nice. I like the pepper sauce with the fish. That was good. It's a whole fish too.
Yeah, very big fish. His name was Philip.
I think we forgot to get into, so how do you two know each other?
He stalked me for like 5 years.
Oh,
And I thought he was a weirdo. Like, why is this man always inboxing
You know what it was?
Do you
I
want to
saw-
come to a podcast with
I
me?
used to go to a lot of like these Muslim events with the whole Muslim vibe thing, and there would always be this like deadbeat comedian at the end. You know when everyone's eating their food, and the comedian comes on and he's like, "Guys, I'm not done telling my jokes yet. Please, sorry, I've just got one more." So afterwards, I went up to him and I was like, "Listen, Nabil, it's all right. You know, you keep trying. You can. One day you get there." And then that was.
And then he woke up.
That was pretty much it, right? That's how we met at one of these events when you were struggling.
There's always this tall, dodgy Indian guy. Every gig, and I think I don't need a cab, you know? But
Thanks.
no, but actually, I was like, yeah, he seemed alright. So, you know, he seems to have a genuine interest. And we
And
spoke.
then we did a podcast at the end of 2019, so he came on the Muslim Vibe podcast.
oh, so he's already done a podcast?
Yeah. So we did a Muslim Vibe conversation about anti-blackness in the Muslim community. Then we basically decided that we would kind of host a podcast together about the Black Muslim experience, pretty much.
And we do it in a format where he asks questions and I answer.
Some of the conversations I think are really important, and I was saying this. You know we did that podcast like last week with the Black Muslim festival that you were on for like 20 minutes. After you left, I was saying that for me personally, the experience of doing the podcast together has been quite interesting and difficult, having to actually confront my own unconscious biases and like looking at like my family structure and things like that, and how we perceive race and everything else. And I think what's happened with the Black Lives Matter movement and everything else is that people are having to, non-black people specifically, are having to really look at themselves and assess where they're at and take stock. I think that's, for me, the best thing that's come out of everything that's happened in 2020, which has been a destructive year, I think, all around, is that people are forced to look at themselves. And I think we were saying when you were on was that because of COVID, everyone's been at home, so everyone's had to look within themselves and confront. Yeah, you can't hide.
So basically, I forgot to introduce that we have come to a Nigerian restaurant because it is Black History Month. So it'd be a really good way to show you guys about Black History Month, and it could be something you can read into once you've seen this video. Nabil,
I'm a full-time black man, so professionally black.
And I did ask a really stupid question to him off the camera, but it was kind of like, what are you doing for Black History Month?
I'm making Black history, and I need you guys' help to help me do that. Black and Muslim history. I want to win Britain's Got Talent. I think it would be amazing to do it in Black History Month. I'd be the first Muslim to do it and the first African to do it. So any support that you guys, not any, very tangible support. I need you guys to download the app. It's free. You can vote up to 5 times. I'm not saying I want all your votes, but and yeah, honestly, it would be great. I think it's important that we as Muslims, people of color, women, we all go out there and do these things. We go out there and achieve stuff. We go out there and show other people, because you never know who you're inspiring. We go out there and we show people that, look, we're here, we're a part of this country, we're a part of the culture here, and we're not afraid to come into these spaces and do what we do, and we're good at it too.
Yeah. You heard him, guys. I'm going to put the link to the app on the description box below. I think there should be a website. I'm going to double check that, but if there is, I'll put that also in the description box below. They say I'm putting a whole load of things in the description box below. But do give him a vote. It would be super cool, super awesome if he did win. I actually have faith that you will win regardless if you don't have my reading vote.
Don't say that on camera. What's wrong with you?
Oh, sorry, I don't want to jinx it. Sorry, people. Like, touch wood, like, don't really say that. But I have faith that he'll win. And anyways, any vote counts, so please do download the app. And yeah, and also this was a Nigerian food review, so I will put the address to the restaurant in the description box below, like everything else. I'm like losing my breath talking. But thank you so much for your time, Nabil. Thank you so much for your time, Salim. Hopefully we'll do another one of these soon. Cool.